So last year on November 3rd, we received an update for Dream League Soccer 2021. We got new UI, new logo, and some new features. So based on last year's date, and since we are in mid-October, this leads me to believe that Dream League Soccer 2022 is just around the corner. So in this video, I'm going to be taking the opportunity to discuss the new update of Dream League Soccer 2022, what features we can get, and when exactly it will be released. I'm going to start off this video with what we know and what should come with the new update, and then we'll move on to what might be in the new update, and then I'll finish with an overall realistic prediction of what we can really expect in Dream League Soccer 2022. Now this video is only speculation. None of the information that I'm going to be saying in this video has been confirmed from First Touch Games. This is just my predictions, so just fair warning. So what do we know about what will come in Dream League Soccer 2022? Well, the answer is not a lot. First Touch Games doesn't really give hints on their Twitter anymore. They kind of just reply and say email our support team, so that's kind of a bust. But what we can do instead is look at what they've done in the past and look for some consistencies in their updates and make a solid prediction. So let's get into some things that I'm 90% sure will come in the next update. The first thing we should expect in Dream League Soccer 2022 is new team data, overall improvements to the looks and gameplay, as well as a new logo and color scheme to go with the next year. This update should cover the summer transfer window as well, so we should see some players switching teams, coming into the game, or even leaving the game due to licensing. We should also see some more players getting upgraded or downgraded based on how they are doing in real life, and we should also see some players with real life faces instead of fake ones. I'm looking at you, Haaland. Maybe they'll get rid of your Mike Wazowski face. One more thing we may also see is some gameplay changes. Notice how I didn't say improvements. Something I can see happening is rainbows and or corners getting nerfed because those are pretty OP right now. Kind of similar to what Dream League Soccer 2021 did when they nerfed long shots. Oh, and there'll probably be one new commentary line and some new songs to the soundtrack. Hopefully. As for the release date of this update, there isn't much to go off other than last year's date, but on Twitter, First Touch Games usually goes on a hiatus until they're about to release an update, and they just tweeted out this poll the other day, so my guess is that it will be out sooner rather than later. Using that minimal evidence, a lot of guesswork, and some speculation, I'm just going to throw out a random date out there. I'm going to say November 2nd. We will see the update, and we'll see how close I am. So that's everything we know that will come with Dream League Soccer 2022 just because they do this every single year. So let's get into some features that they could add, and hopefully we get something similar to at least one of the things I say in the next update. So first, we can see some changes in the events mode with this new update. This is a section that they have changed in the past, so they might do some more tweaks or changes to events in this next update. As for adding types of events, I had some ideas in my 10 things we need in Dream League Soccer 2022 video, but if you don't remember, my 2 event type ideas were 2-legged event mode or shortened game event mode. So in the 2-legged event mode, you would get to play the same opponent twice, and then whoever scores more goals gets the win. And in the shortened event mode is that they're only 45-minute games, and you play more and try to win more, which will basically change up the dynamic of the whole entire game. Now those event types that I just listed are very ambitious, and I don't think First Touch Games will go that complicated with a new update, but we have had the same event rotation for over a year and a half now, and you know what, I think it needs some changes, some spice, a little tweak to make it a little bit better. A smaller change First Touch Games could do with events in this next update is to allow you to play events more than once. Right now there's a cost of entry to events. Maybe you can make it cost more for every time you play it, but you're not limited to one chance. Another thing they can do is add more formations. This one's kind of self-explanatory. More formations would be better for the game, and yeah. FIFA Mobile has 27 formations, we have 12, so maybe we can add some more. You know, catch up to FIFA Mobile. My idea was that there would be a brand new facility with 5 tiers and 10 more unlockable formations, just like the training facility. It would kind of be like a training facility too. And speaking of facilities, we could use a facility update. In past updates, we've seen some adjustments to facilities, so that is something First Touch Games is willing to change. So let's explore the possibilities of what they can do in Dream League Soccer 2022. Right now, every single facility offers 2 or more perks. However, the accommodation only offers 1, and that is your bigger squad size. So there is room to add 1 more perk to the accommodation facility to make an adjustment. Also, every other facility other than the accommodation has had an update to them in a past update. So just by pattern, they might change the accommodation facility. With better accommodation, more players are attracted and want to join your team. So if we use that mindset, there's one benefit that the accommodation facility can bring you other than a more bigger squad size. My idea was to raise the chance of getting a rare or legendary player when you scout a player. So for example, right now to get a legendary player to show up in a legendary scout, it's 15% chance. Maybe with a tier 5 accommodation facility, it could be a 20% chance, since they're more attracted to your team and want to join you. Another thing they could add in Dream League Soccer 2022 is the Bundesliga, and I'm so surprised I'm putting this in this list, but I actually am. We have reason to believe that they might have licensing for Dream League Soccer 2022. They have Bundesliga licensing for Score Hero 2, so maybe they'll have it for Dream League Soccer 2022. But it's not probably that big of a chance, but there is a chance. We have hope. We could also see some creative players. If we look at all the transfer market changes they've added over the years, the only one that is missing is creative players. Also, they did add creative players in Dream League Soccer 2018, which was 2 years after Dream League Soccer 2016. So, Dream League Soccer 2020 was a new game. It is now 2 years after. Maybe they'll add creative players. So Season Pass is something that I don't think First Touch Games will adjust in this next update because I feel like they're pretty solid with what it is right now. But I do think it needs some improvements, and here they are. Sure, the Season Pass is great for players starting out that want to boost their progress and get extra rewards just by playing. However, there's no appeal to players with maxed accounts. Now, I said this in another video, however, we could be adding some more season-exclusive emotes. So, max players would want to buy the Season Pass just for the emote. That's a possibility. But I also had an idea to put creative players in the Season Pass. If creative players are a Season Pass exclusive, they'll be rarer and honestly more balanced and probably a more effective way of releasing them. And they could balance them even more by having season points upgrade the player instead of traditional coaching. The only downside I could think of to this idea is that this could make First Touch Games seem kind of like a sellout and just wanting money, since Season Pass costs real money instead of coins or gems. But other than that, I feel like it's a great idea. It improves the Season Pass, brings creative players to the game, and a new way of developing a type of player. Now, these are big changes, and I don't think First Touch Games will change much about Season Pass in Dream League Soccer 2022. But you know what? I kind of wanted to just voice my opinion, get this information out there, and maybe they'll be watching or something, and they'll implement it. Okay, so I've said the many possible changes that First Touch Games could make in Dream League Soccer 2022. So what is my final verdict of what I really think Dream League Soccer 2022 will be? So I know we will receive updated player data to account for summer transfer window. I'm also 90% sure that there will be player upgrades and downgrades, as well as some more real life faces on their cards. There'll probably be some gameplay changes that'll probably go unnoticed, new commentary lines, and new songs to their soundtrack. As for anything else, all we can really do is wait and see what First Touch Games gives us in Dream League Soccer 2022, because I have no information. They've given 0 hints on Twitter. I got nothing. All I have is information from past updates and information from the game I'm playing right now and what improvements they can make. As for a final prediction of what they can add, I'm torn between 3 things: a facility change, so adding something to the accommodation facility, a new type of event or the ability to play events multiple times, or just creative players, because again, it's 2 years after the new release of the game, so by pattern, it might be creative players. But either way, I'm pretty sure Dream League Soccer 2022 will be interesting, and I'm excited to see what First Touch Games will do for the new update. But anyway, keep a lookout on First Touch Games' Twitter, the App Store, and this channel, because I will be doing a full breakdown of Dream League Soccer 2022 when it does come out. So yeah, subscribe, follow them on Twitter, and check the App Store for any updates. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I actually had this video planned for the update in April, but the update came out the day I was going to release it. So, hey, I get a Dream League Soccer 2022 update prediction video.